Yo, what's going on? Another lesson by Mr. P, your math instructor for the summer 2020. I hope you're safe with the coronavirus out here. Practicing that social distancing, SD6. Today we're working on 310, word problem. Word problems again, solving systems. I call it word problem menace. But today is mixture problems, and people hate these. So I want to try to make it as clear as possible. So, MTH050 310 word problems. So, Jerry water and there's Corey water. There's two different types of water places. Jerry water produces 60% salt in their water. Corey water, on the other hand, does 85% salt. They're trying to combine a mixture salt solution together to make 70% salt solution, right? But how many how many pints of each water brand? How many pints of each water brand are needed for a total of 50 pints to get this to happen? That's what this is saying. So 50 pints. So how many of each to add up to 50? What do I have to be? The Jerry water plus the Corey water gotta give me 50 pints. But then they're also telling you the concentration on each, right? It says 60% of Jerry water is salt, and then 85% of Corey water is salt. And we're trying to make a solution with 70%, which is 0.7 of the total amount, which is 50 salt. So these are your two equations, your two unknowns. You got to solve the system. So what I did first was solve this for one of the variables, and I'm going to substitute. So I'm solving for G here. So what I did is I threw C on the other side. So subtracted C on both sides. So G would be equal 50 minus C. And I took that and plugged into the next equation because I'm using substitution. And so when I throw it in the next equation, the 0.6 is right here. And then G is 50 minus C. So I put the 50 minus C here. And that's what G is, right? And the plus is right here still. And the 0.85 is right here still, right? And the C is right there still, right? And then on equals and then 0.75, well, 50 times, now 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 50 is 350, but you got this decimal point you got to slide back, so that's 35. So right now we're looking at this equation right here. But then we're going to move to the bottom where this is. Now how did I go from this to where I'm at here? Well, what's going to happen is I don't like these decimals right here, so I'm going to move over to, I'm going to multiply this by 100. Whatever I do here, I got to do here and here. So I'll move this over to, or it's like I'm multiplying by 100. So that'll give me 60. If I multiply this by 100, that'll give me 85 because I move over 1, 2. If I multiply this by 100, that's 3,500, right? So that's what I got down here. That's the equation right here, right? And I'm going to move up here. But I need to solve for C, so my goal next is to do the distributive property. So I'm going to multiply 60 times 50 and 60 times the minus C. So that's why I get the 60 times 50 is 3 grand, and 60 times C is right here. Minus 60 times C. Then I got the 80 plus 85, so I can gather like terms. So $25 minus $60 is $25. I'm sorry, $85 minus $60 is $25. So I just put these together and got this, drop this down, drop that down. And so now it's a two-step problem, so I have to subtract 3,000 on both sides. When I do that, the 3,000 go here, but the 25C is still here. But when I subtract 3,500 minus 3 grand, you get 500, right? So 25, how many 25s going to 500? 20. So C is equal to 20. But if C equals 20 and the total got to be 50, that means the G got to be 30. So it's no work to do after that. So these are your answers right here. The amount of number of pints, you need 20 pints of Corey water and 30 pints of Jerry water. And that's how you do this problem. Math made easy by Mr. P. Word problems, y'all.